Hello guys, and welcome to another Madchily video. Today, we're here doing the SimLab
lane speed limit
production...
is 56 kilometers per hour.
The
It exits clear. Push.
The SimLab...
2 laps to get the job done, mate.
The SimLab Production Car Challenge here at Lime Rock Park. So this is the same series that had the 60 minutes at Watkins Glen last week. Back to the regular format now, 25 minutes around Lime Rock Park. This is the classic variant, so no chicane. It's an absolutely wonderful layout, this. Absolutely wonderful car. I'm quite quick round here, actually. Although, on my first day of driving here, I set a 58.0. And to give you an idea of how quick that is, a instructor at virtual racing school, according to the setup I got, set a 57.2. It's very, obviously, that's a racing instructor with like 9,000 rating. So, but then I haven't really been able to get close to that since. Now, the reason to start this video has been a little bit rushed. I was a little bit late, sort of coming to this session. I had to do the street stocks. Which don't finish until just before this starts. And then I had to do a few things, so I didn't have enough time to do practice. So this is literally my first laps today of this track. So my qualifying might not be that good. I don't actually know who was. I don't actually know how good I am in this field. I'll have to have a look now with you guys once we finish these 2 laps. So, again, I'm also getting used to it. I have got a new chair now on my recording PC. So, and the wheels on it are very slidey at the moment. They're still trying to, you know, I think they're getting better, but I think they do need to sort of, I don't know, slide less. But anyway. So here we are, about to complete our first lap. 5/10 off is not bad. My typical qualifying pace around here is between a 58.4 and a 58.7. This one's looking like it's going to be about 58.7, so that's not bad. And we'll have to look at how good everybody else is. Remember, this is my first lap round Lime Rock today. That lap was 58.8. Okay, so
58.82.
we can improve on that, definitely. So I haven't had the best of first corners. Now, by looking at this 58.0 lap, it seems as if I gained quite a bit of time.
58.63.
So there you go, the lead is just done a 58.6, look, so that's what we're going to aim for. I've had a rubbish lap, though. The first half of this lap's been so bad, so I don't think we're going to be able to even improve on the 0.8 I did. We'll see. Well, there you go, we actually gained a bit of time through that corner, so maybe, potentially, we're looking, obviously, to be at a 0.6, we're looking for less than plus 0.6. So you can see that I actually took that last corner quite well. So if this lap gets finished off quite well, we're looking at 58.5. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be on for 58.5. Just oh, it might just clicked into 6s. It's just clicked into the 6. There you go, 6.13. However, that was enough for pole. So that's good, and we have only just got pole. Now let's have a look at the fields. Remember, this is multi-class racing, so I am the first best Mazda on iRating, so we've got to try and do that. Now I've won 3 races here at Lime Rock. All of them have been in the morning, I think, apart from maybe 1. So I'm better in the morning. I think what it is the really quick guys don't play it until the evening. But anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Mustangs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 VWs, 1 Pontiac, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Mazdas. So we'll see what happens here. So if there is 4 Mustangs plus 10 VWs, that's 14. So first place Mazda will line up 15th, which is on the inside. So that's good. It's a standing start, unlike Watkins Glen, which was a rolling start. So that's interesting. Unfortunately, some of the VWs appear to be slow. Now that's always an issue, because the slow VWs start in front of us, and then we have to try and get past some of the slower drivers. Sometimes there's even a Mustang that's slower than us. You can see there's a Mustang that's set a 1-minute warm. So that can really be a pain. It causes plenty of carnage. I actually had a race yesterday where I started second. I had a really good start, and then I got slightly shoved off while battling for the lead. I ended up last, and then in this corner here, you can see in the replay camera, just coming over that crest there, there was a massive pile-up, and because I was at the back, I could slow down, and I actually ended up finishing 3rd, I think. So, pretty amazing, to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, really. But yeah, it's quite funny, the Pontiacs, obviously there's only one Pontiac. That's the reason I never race the Pontiacs, though, is because when there's only one in class, you can't gain I rating. I don't think you can gain safety rating. You might be able to, but you definitely can't gain I rating. Ooh. That's about Cinema Production Car Series Season Warm 2021. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm really enjoying this this
That's the end of the session.
season.
You're on pole. Well
right,
done.
there we go. Cool, so we have got pole. No one else has beaten us, so that's good. Right, a 25-minute race. Oh, I forgot to use qualifying fuel as well. I actually forgot to use qualifying fuel. I don't think it makes much of a difference then, to be honest. Alright, let's go to the grid then. We're on the inside like I wanted. So that means that the Mazda on the outside will have to work for it. However, I have got a couple of slow VWs starting ahead of me that are actually going to be slower than me. So this is what always causes crashes in this series, is that start of Mazdas that are slower than VWs going forward, and VWs that are technically quicker than Mazdas but with worse drivers going backwards. I don't know, in this series apparently, according to the description on iRacing's forum, they used to start in grid order rather than multi-class order.
Good luck, everyone.
Now we start in multi-class
well done,
order, so
on your win in Pontiacs.
everyone's just joking about that now. One person in Pontiac, so obviously he's going to win. There we go. Right, 1 minute until the end. Also, people will sometimes blink out. Like the internet on my recording PC is good. I checked my ping, and it's quite good. It's like 66, occasionally getting to 100, but 66 ping is pretty decent, because on my PC that has Ethernet, it's only 3366 ping, and when I'm streaming it's 120 ping, so I don't understand why people blink out, because I said that I have monitored the ping when people blink out, and it never goes very high, so I don't really understand what's going on with that, but never mind. It is a bit of a pain depending on when people ping out. It typically will probably happen maybe 2 or 3 times during the race. It's quite rare, but it can be a pain when it happens. Also, as I said, keep in mind that I am on a new chair. I've got a new chair, so I needed a new one, really, because my recording PC, it was a very old chair,
the air temp
and it was way too low, so that's better. Right, start.
Green, green, green.
Green lights are out, we've had a good start. VW ahead of us had an appalling start. Oh, I forgot to shift up, I always do that. So the Mazda got a bit of a jump on us.
He's still there.
And then we're going to have to go super slowly through here.
He's still there.
Because of the VW. Whoa! I just got sideswiped by a VW.
Left side.
And we're back out in the field. Yeah, I just got sideswiped by a VW there. That was nice. Right, we're still in second place. Obviously, we qualified first. However, we have got 4 incident points, thanks to just being sideswiped out of nowhere. Hopefully that won't have caused any damage. The car feels okay. This is what I mean, look, on the start. You've got VWs that are supposed to be quicker than us, and they're just not. I am quicker than this guy in the Mazda, so hopefully I can think about passing him in a bit. Now, obviously, I am going to be watching for chaos, because that's sure to happen, right? Oh dear, went a little bit wide there, and the VW's got a run. This is what I mean, that the VW is quicker on the straight, look, so he's going to get by, and then he's going to hold me up. That's basically what happens, and it's, oh, I think there was a bit of a crash there. Yeah, whoa, there's a VW flipping through the air. What on earth is going on? Wow, that was madness. Right, okay. That aside. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
He's on your left side.
Oh my word, what's going on? There we go, right, hopefully this VW carnage can end. Now that Mazda's going to get turned if he carries on with those VWs, honestly. There you go, he's got ahead of them now. So we're in second, however we have lost the sort of well, the advantage we had over the Mazda in first, we were kind of like right behind him, and we were quicker than him, but unfortunately, through all the carnage of that lap, he's managed to get away. Right, now, hopefully now, this is where the Sim Lab Production Car Series starts to become a bit calmer. Now all the multi-class nonsense has been sorted out. Now, there will be a few VWs probably coming back through the pack after their crash. That's going to be expected. So hopefully it's not too bad, but as I said, it's often chaos, this series at the very start, and then obviously it being a 25-minute race, there is time to repair it at the end. You can kind of just have a crazy 5 minutes, and then bring up the rest of the 20, just crack down and have some good laps. But it's chaos. It's good fun though. It's actually probably one of my favourite series this season. I'm enjoying that it's at Lime Rock as well. I absolutely love Lime Rock Park. It's become almost certainly my favourite track in iRacing so far. I mean, I've only raced around Laguna Seca, Watkins Glen, and Lime Rock, so I haven't really raced around many. That's road circuits, not counting ovals. But yeah, so far out of those three, it's definitely my favourite. It's been good fun. So I don't really know why I still have the driving line on, to be honest. I have kind of learned the track now. I mean, most of it's... So you can see there. Alright, so I'm setting a 58.7, and I'm the fastest person in my class, just confirmed by crew chief. So that means I have clearly got some pace. So we've just got to try and make sure I can kind of deliver that pace now and stick to it. Now we've got 1.9 seconds, unfortunately, to the first place Mazda, and we've got a VW in between. So unless that VW hits some more issues with traffic and things, that Mazda, unless it hits some problems, that might be quite difficult for me. Because, I don't know, I'm not really closing on this. In fact, he's actually getting away bigger. There's a little blink out, look. That does happen from time to time, unfortunately. I can't quite work it out, because as I said, my ping and my internet isn't really that bad, so it's quite strange. You can see there that the VWs are passed down the straight, so it's actually pestering the Mazda now. Actually, I think that first place Mazda deserves to be there. If he's pulling away... Whoa, the Mazda behind me spun out. Okay, well, we're quite safely in second now then. The next guy behind is a whole 3 seconds away now, so that's good. So we're pretty secure here in second. It's been a pretty nice start. Obviously, shame about the 4 incident points after being sideswiped by the VW, but what can you do? That, it's very common in this series to have little things like that. I lost a lot of safety rating last night as well in this race, because weirdly, around turn 3, which is kind of like the, after the big bend, that's what it's called, big bend, you have the 2 left-handers, and the car was so loose through there. I couldn't really work it out. It literally felt like there was oil on the track. And obviously, it's kind of confirming this race that there must have been something on the track, because obviously so far this race, touch wood anyway, touch my desk, but the car hasn't been stupidly loose. Now I was basically, jumped on by a VW on the first lap. VW did literally somehow end up on the back of my Mazda, so maybe that did do some pretty bad damage. It wouldn't surprise me. Now we've actually got a 5-second gap to the Mazda behind now, so that's good. And the guy ahead is pulling away, and I'm doing 58. Like, as long as I'm doing 58, that's really quick for a race. Normally towards the middle of the race, mid-59s are acceptable. At the start of the race, you want 58. And then towards the end of the race, depending on your damage, sometimes you can be looking at 1 minute. Now we have got a pretty quick VW here. Now he's not going to try into this corner, is it? Whoa! Oh, come on, that's not 4 incident point worthy, is it? I'm going to lose more safety rating now. That's not good. That's a shame. I knew he was being a bit aggressive, but seriously, that was not on.
There's a faster car approaching.
I mean, like...
59.92.
Because I'm not lapping him, that's the thing. So it's kind of like, well, he shouldn't really be doing this. I'm just going to stay out his way now, because he's going to be aggressive. If he... I can't believe he was willing to just give me 4 incident points like that. I didn't really think it was a very harsh contact, really. I thought it was okay, but... It is a shame, because 4 incident points, you can still get away with it. You can't get away with that, though. 8. I mean, 9, I had 9 yesterday, and I lost 0.11 safety rating. Now, obviously, I have lost a bit more safety rating, so I won't lose that much. I've only had 8 incidents, not 9, but it is, you know, because really I'd like to keep my safety rating above 3. Really, I wanted to launch it towards 4, because I can get a fast track to B class then, before the end of the season, which would be lovely. But yeah, the way these races have been going, it's not going to happen at this rate. I'm not even going to get above 3. At the moment, I was on like 3.7. I'm probably going to be on about 3.5 by the end of this race. Because this VW ahead, I mean, he's not even that quick. Because you can see I'm actually catching up to him in these corners and things. So I'm not very happy with him, but never mind. Again, there's no need to be aggressive, you know, he's in the quicker car, you know, but never mind. We have a 3.5 second gap behind now, so as long as I can try and keep that, second place will gain the I rating, so I'm happy with second place. I just need to make sure I don't lose any more positions. Like, I mean, that first place guy, as we saw in qualifying, he was only like 200ths off me, so he's got pretty similar pace to me. And obviously, because of how the start works out, he just had a slightly better start. So I was into first, and then I got sideswiped by a VW. So obviously that put an end to that. But we'll have to see what happens. Now that Mazda up there is also being kind of fussed by the VWs. So again, maybe I could be in luck with that. We've got a very quick VW behind us now. It's actually a lap down, or multiple laps down even. I don't know. But we're pulling on third place. It's now 4.5 seconds. It was 3.5. So if I can just stay here in second, I'll be happy. I'm a bit annoyed about the 8 incident points, but wait, whoa. There we go. That's good. That's the guy that tried to take us out. That's the same guy. Man, he's just way too aggressive. He is. Have a look at his safety rating afterwards. I bet it's like 1 or something, like really low. Because that's really poor. I mean, in one race he's rear-ended me for no apparent reason, and then tried to overtake, because he keeps overtaking in places where you can't overtake, like these flat-out corners. Unless the person makes a massive mistake or purposely goes wide for you, you can't get past. Like, in terms of multi-class racing here, you have to wait for the straight. Or maybe this back straight here is called no name straight up here. That's, you know, unless you wait for those, you can't do anything. So it's kind of a little bit silly. But never mind. Now that Mazda ahead is now only 1.5 seconds away. So obviously maybe he's been caught up in traffic and I've been alright with this. So we'll see what happens here. If I can get it first, obviously that'd be nice. It won't help me with my safety rating, but... And obviously, you know...
The gap behind is now 4.0 seconds.
That's a bit of a shame, but we'll see what we can do.
Alright, Morgan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
There we go, 15 minutes. So that means we're 10 minutes the way through. It's roughly 26 laps, this race, but 25, 26, that's kind of what it ends up being. I don't know whether this VW will want to get past me. Oh,
Henry,
that Mazda is going to be spun out. Maybe. Because this is the problem with this multi-class racing. The VWs are not much quicker than ours, so it makes it very difficult. I think the VW shouldn't be in this class. They shouldn't be in this multi-class racing. They should change the speed of it, or maybe change one of the cars, because it is... The VW, at least Lime Rock anyway, the VW and the Mazda are like almost identical. You know, I think in terms of best lap times, they're only about a second apart. So obviously that means that if you have a slow VW and a quick Mazda, generally the Mazda will be quicker. So it causes problems like this, look, obviously like the carnage we saw at the start, like the guy giving me 4x on the little crest earlier on. It's things like that that keep happening as a result of this. Oh, that Mazda's trapped on the outside. That's not good for him. He's now only 1.2 seconds away from me. Right, this is where I've got to try and charge down this Mazda in first, while he's being stuck behind lap cars, while he's being fussed around by lap cars. There's a Pontiac in the way. So look, while those things are happening,
Thank you.
that's when we've got to... I don't know whether the Pontiac will get out of the way for me or not. Doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Obviously, he's only Pontiac in the entire field, so he hasn't really got anything to battle for, just safety rating or anything.
Hold your line. You're clear on the left side.
Say thanks for that. Let us by quite nicely. Right, yeah, that VW ahead trying to get by that Mazda, that's going to end in tears. I can already tell. That's just going to end badly. Because of how aggressive... Look at the VW sticking to the back of him. It's so aggressive. And then the Mazda doesn't want to give up the position. It's like, that's definitely going to end in tears. It is literally when... Oh, never mind. I think the VW's got him. Okay, right. 1.7 seconds we have to close. There's a Mustang closing on us, so it's a lap down on us, but we're obviously going to, you know, it won't catch us here, so we'll probably let it by on the straight. The Mustang's power advantage over us is insane, so it's no problem to let by. We haven't really got to lift or do anything, it's just natural pace of that Mustang. So... Now, third place is actually closed on me a little bit, so we'll see what happens here. They are about 3.5 seconds away again, rather than the 4.5 that I closed up, that I gained. Right, okay. This Mustang should hopefully just go round quite easily here.
On your right side. Right side.
Oh, the Mazda and the VW are fighting again. I thought we would have given that up by now.
That was a 59.76.
That's just gonna, honestly, it's gonna end badly. This is why I just slow down and get out of the way of VWs if I can. Obviously, it's not always possible, like the one that rammed me. You can't really let people by in a flat out corner. It'll end with one person on the grass. So that's why you shouldn't make a, you know, some of it is on the car passing, and some of it is on the car that's being passed. It's kind of... That's why I like multi-class racing, though. It's another opportunity for kind of chaos. Which makes it interesting. It's like... Well, no, if this was just a Mazda Cup race, I'll just be going around here with the same sort of gap to third, same sort of gap to first, going, oh, that's it then, 25 minutes, but because there's lap cars, you never even know, even if you haven't got the pace of first place, you never know if a Mustang's going to come along, or a Pontiac's going to come along, and get in the way, or crash, or whatever. I mean, it sometimes doesn't go on the side of you, obviously sometimes it can affect you, but it adds a little bit of extra, you know, interestingness, if that's a word, to the racing. I'm actually catching first place here a little bit, because he's been really held up in this lap traffic. That VW I know is slow. I think he might have damage, because it's not a lap down, it's not that one, it is just slow. I'm pulling back away from third place now. We're in the mid-59s, which is what we need to be doing, really, in the middle of a race. Obviously, I don't know how much damage we got from being sideswiped by the VW. The car feels okay, but you never know. Oh, on the grass. Ah, that's not good. That's 9 incident points.
Pay attention to track limits. Lose Morgan.
That's a pain. That means I'm probably going to lose quite a bit of safety rating. I mean, 8 would have already lost me quite a bit, so that's a shame. Right. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with that, to be honest. Right, that VW has now, finally, I think, shaken the Mazda, so hopefully...
You've used half your fuel.
Hopefully we can maybe think about getting first here. Now again, really, in terms of overtaking here, but white multi-class, it's basically just first corner at the end of the straight. That's your best opportunity. You got a bit loose there, so maybe he's fighting the car.
The gap's now 0.5.
A little bit. My last lap was quite quick, actually, for the middle of the race, at 59.2. And we are halfway through, because I'm on half fuel. We start on 36%. We end with about 5 or 6% fuel. If you take 4.3 gallons in, that's the optimum amount. So we're definitely closing on this guy. Obviously, I'm not going to be like really dirty about trying to get past. I'll take it if I get the opportunity. If I don't, tough. Because this is, as I said, I've already got 9 incident points. Obviously, 8 of them weren't my fault. 1 was sideswiped by a VW on the start. That one, again, you can't really blame the person who sideswiped me. That's just the start. But then that second lot of 4, that's the bit that really irritated me. That second lot of 4, that was just a guy who was, well, being far too aggressive. Oh! He almost spun out. Right, let's see if I can get him. That was a bit of a critical error by him. That's left it open for me. So he's obviously finding that corner quite difficult. That's the corner that I was almost spinning out on yesterday. Today I don't seem to be having any problems. So maybe it's a damage thing. Maybe the Mazda just gets a certain bit of damage and then it makes it super loose over that corner or something. I don't know. Or maybe it is just,
Okay, Morgan. Stay
I don't know,
close. Wait for him
tyres.
to make a mistake.
Okay, he was a bit slow through that last corner, so if I can get a good run out here, I can potentially think about a move into turn 1. So I'll pick up his draft, and I may be able to pass him. I don't think I've quite got enough. I can try and make him defend, but he's wise to that. Sometimes you can make people defend, and then just fake it, and then don't attack them, and sometimes that slows them down. And you can go around the outside. It's a bit more rare. I mean, if he loses it again in this corner, well, we'll have to watch that, obviously, because if he spins out, I won't want to crash into him. Okay, he's alright. And we've also got a Mustang behind us that's going to want letting through. I don't know whether that's going to make its move now. And we've also got a lap VW in the way as well. This Mustang is going to just stick behind us. It's a lap down, so it's out of the way of everything.
Thanks, Ivan.
Whoa, that VW is not willing to get out of the way, is he? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that was close. I thought that guy might take me out then, to be honest. That was a bit too close. Right, let's let this Mustang by then. He should have the pace on the straight to just come right past me. Maybe not the blue car, so maybe that'll be a little bit of an issue for him this lap. The blue car, oh, okay. If he doesn't want to come past, fine. I guess he just wants to sit behind us, does he? A bit strange from the Mustang. We've lost a bit of time to first place here because of that lap there, having to avoid that lap VW. Obviously got out of the way for the leader and then didn't realise there was another Mazda, or just made life difficult for me. Oh, almost went wide then. That was alright. No incident points there, we're okay. Yeah, that Mustang is being very weird, like it's not wanting to pass us. Maybe he'll pass us on the straights or something. Alright, we had a good run through that last corner there. But he's a whole second ahead of us, it's mad. I don't really know how he's done that, to be honest, but he's had a very good lap, clearly. Or I've had a bad one. There you go. The Mustang is now going to make its move. That guy's being very cautious. Maybe he's, I don't know, obviously worried about safety rating, maybe. But having a Mustang between me and that Mazda could be a problem. So hopefully it decides to get out the... Hopefully it decides to pass that Mazda or something, because otherwise it could be a problem. I don't know, it's probably going to wait till the straight again, because it's being so cautious. It's probably the most cautious multi-class car I've ever seen. Oh, never mind, he was cautious to me, but not that guy, okay. Right, okay, so it's now, again, just me and the Mazda. There's no lap cars now in the next 10 seconds. We haven't been lapped by a Mustang, so there might be the lead Mustang coming through, because that Mustang there was actually getting unlapped from us. So, right, come on, how long left? Come on, we've got 5 minutes.
You're looking good for a podium.
There we go. 5 minutes. I don't know whether we can challenge for this lead or not, but we'll try. Brake a little bit later than him into there.
Fuel remaining.
Go a little bit wide, and then it allows us to go full throttle a bit earlier. We've got an alright run through there. Get an alright run through here. Ever since that lap where he almost lost it, though, he hasn't really almost lost it since, so we've been okay. Right, half a second the gap now. The thing is, I've got to be like right behind him to make a move into the first corner. That's literally what I've got to be doing. I can't be this far back because there's not much of a draft on that main straight. There's a little bit of one, but not really anything noticeable. Because the draft in these cars only really matters once you get into 5th gear, because these cars have no power in 5th gear. So, but obviously if you're not in 5th gear, which we're not in this car until we get to roughly the start-finish line, it's normally quite a good indicator actually of how damaged your car is in a straight line. That if you can, where you can shift up. Right, we've got a lap Mazda in the way. I don't know what he's going to do. Hopefully he'll get out of the way and be sensible. I don't know if he is going to do that. We'll see. It's actually holding up the leader here. We're catching up. I don't know what this guy is doing.
Pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now.
This guy's a lap car. He should just get out of the way, but he isn't. And that's kind of, at the moment anyway, playing into my hands. Whether that will later on. Whoa, he's hit the wall. That guy is dangerous. I'm not getting out of the way, and then he just clobbers it into a wall. Like, this lap, that thing there has allowed me to get right on the back of him. Obviously, I'm not going to make a move into here, because I'm not stupid. I'm going to make a move into this first corner. And I don't think he can defend. There you go. What you want to do is switch it to the outside, make him defend,
Coming up on your...
and then maybe try it around the outside, because everybody defends. And try to switch back as well. Oh, we've got a bit of a run, but no. No switchback move. Come on, we haven't got long left, so he's probably going to be feeling the pressure, so maybe he'll spin out, I don't know. Obviously, I've got to try my best not to spin out as well. Oh, this is fun, this is. This is what I love about iRacing, though. You know, at the end of it, after a bit of a chaotic race, who cares about the bad safety rating? Who cares about the stupid multi-class that people have been doing? At the end of this 25-minute race, in the last 5 minutes, I'm having a pretty cool battle with someone else. Like, not an AI, an actual person, and the physics are good, and, you know, it actually feels like you're having a battle. It's great fun. Right, let's see. I don't think he's actually quite quick, that's the thing. So I'm not going to be able to make a move into this one.
Is your aim of this race just to be
That was a 1-0.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, sorry. Oh, I didn't want to hit him, I didn't want to hit him.
You're clear on the left side.
Oh. Oh, I think that might have been me. I didn't actually.
Thank you.
Come on, Morgan. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
I didn't get a contact wall. I didn't get any kind of contact then. So I don't know whether I actually hit him. Nothing came up saying car contact. So I don't know whether I hit him or not. I didn't mean to do that, if I'm honest. I was a teeny bit late on the brakes, and I thought I got it stopped in time, and I avoided him, and then suddenly he spammed. But I said I watched the replay, but I didn't get any contact. You know, even if you hit somebody, and it isn't worth an incident, it comes up at the top saying car contact, and then in brackets 0x if it's minor, or 4 if you actually properly hit them. I didn't even get the 0, so I don't think I hit him. I don't know. I'll have to watch the replay on that one. I'll say sorry, I don't know,
You're now in the lead.
Yeah, he's not happy with me, is he?
You got this.
He just said nice. Yeah, he's not happy with me. Again, I don't think that was, to be honest, I said it's not really... I just broke a teeny bit late, because he wasn't defending, and then I said, I mean, I didn't get a that's what I found weird, I didn't get a car contact. Normally I would definitely get, almost certainly, a car contact warning, even if, as I said, even if it was not serious. So again, maybe he feels a bit cross with me. I'll watch the replay and I'll see what happens. It's a racing incident at the end of the day. It's
You have
a shame.
incident.
Obviously, it's good I didn't get any incident points out of it. I feel a bit sorry for him, really. Obviously, I'd be quite cross if someone did that to me. So I've apologised. I'll have a look at the replay and see what happens. Now I'll show you guys the replay, and then if it is quite obvious that I've just punted him, then yeah, I'll send him a message and be like, oh, sorry.
That lap was a 59, but 9-2.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. So it wasn't intentional.
Fuel left.
But we'll see what happened. It might have been netcode as well, obviously. That's another thing that sometimes happens on iRacing, so we'll have a look. Netcode is basically when people hit each other, and it doesn't look like they've hit each other, but the game registers that they have. That sometimes happens due to internet and things, so if that happens, obviously it's not my fault, it's not his fault, it's just that happened. It also depends on whether I was going to hit him anyway. Obviously, there's no point saying it's netcode if I was going to hit him anyway. So, it's worth saying. But never mind, we come through, we take the win. Shame about the incidents throughout this race, obviously. And I would have wanted a bit more of a fair battle with that guy.
Yellow flag.
That we didn't get in the end, thanks to...
Fantastic drive.
Also, we didn't really get the fair battle that I wanted because of that incident there. I'll have a look at the replay now, we'll see what happened. So it was, what was it, like lap? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. So this is me, this was not it. It's the next lap. So it was this lap here. Let's see what happened. So I come in because he's not defending. It's the slightest of taps. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, I think it was my fault. It was literally... In fact, I'm not... You know, it's really the smallest of taps. And that somehow sent him around. I mean, I know these things are very... these Mazdas do get hit quite easily. So it's kind of... Well, you know, that does happen. So I do feel a bit bad for hitting somebody. I don't want to hit them. You can see there he's just not defending. I just... That touch is just so... Right, I'll send a little message to him. I don't know how to send private messages, I'll be honest. I actually don't know how to. Is he disconnected? You said you deserved it. Deserved what? What did I deserve? I don't know what he was so... Yeah, it's the smallest of taps. I'm surprised I actually sent him round, to be honest. I've been tapped more than that in the Mazdas and not gone around. That's probably why it didn't even register as a hit. You can see there, look, it's just the smallest of hits. It is my fault. Obviously, I'm not able to say sorry to him because he's already disconnected, but there we go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know it was a bit of a shame that we lost... Okay, we lost 0.09 safety rating. It's still in the 3.6s just. It's like slightly off, so, you know, that's a bit of a shame, but there we go. Hope you guys really enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one, where I try not to punt somebody. Bye-bye!